Rock and roll.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Welcome to the Wednesday, August 6, 2025, Pembroke Select Board's meeting. Please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please note that this meeting is being made available to the public through a live video and audio broadcast on Comcast Government Access Channel 9 and YouTube channel at Pembroke Meetings LS, and is being recorded for broadcast at future dates. Comments made in open session will be recorded. Hi, and welcome. I'm going to start with some announcements for today. I have a handful. This weekend is pretty busy. We have the farmers market is 10 to 1 on Saturday at the community center, as it is every Saturday. We have the art festival. Award ceremony is Friday night, and then the art festival is Saturday and Sunday over on the town green or in the community center as well. We have I'm not going to list all the art festival events. There's about 1 million different art festival events, and they're all listed on the Facebook page, including a car show, live music, sounds like food trucks, and of course, please walk through and see all the artwork that everybody has submitted. It's always beautiful. Many vendors. Library events, they're also hosting a Chalk the Walk this Saturday from 10 to 1. And let's see what else we have here. Just a reminder that the Hometown Heroes banner program is still accepting new applications until September 1st for this round. If you have any questions, you can contact Christine Callahan. She is our veterans agent. There are applications outside of her door in Town Hall here. And then we have a new event, which is a Vote Tech presentation, kind of like a round table. And that's going to take place on Tuesday at 5:30 at the community center. Our Superintendent Erin Obie is going to present. I will be there as the Vote Tech liaison. Sue Bollinger will be there as the school committee liaison to discuss what kind of things we might need to discuss with the upcoming town meeting vote regarding joining the Social Vote Tech. So please come with any questions. We would love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have 2 or 3 others, but that will be the first one before our town meeting, or before our fall meeting. I think that's all I have. That's it. Anybody else have any announcements? Okay. Scheduled appointment at 7 o'clock. We have a door-to-door solicitation application for Trinity Solar. Mr. Nolan Hayes, 90-day request to book future appointments. Hi, Nolan. Could you come up to the...
So, while he's walking up, his paperwork's in order, and I just will note that he is from Trinity, and Trinity is one of the good ones. We haven't had issues with Trinity, so.
Well, that's good to hear. Hi, Nolan.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Just peachy, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're here and what you need?
Yes, I'm here because I need a permit to knock, and I just want to go through all the proper channels to make sure that everything is all according to plan. When I knock the doors, all I'm doing is just scheduling future appointments for a solar professional to stop by and give them a little bit of information on a program they're already paying for, which would be solar equipment and installation at no out-of-pocket cost.
Thank you. And the last permit expired in May. Seems like May 21st. Does anybody have any questions for Nolan, or any questions for, in general?
Just want to talk about 8 o'clock p.m. John, we talked about this before, didn't we? Because daylight savings time is November 2nd. So what does 8 o'clock look like on November 5th?
But it does say dusk.
But it's dusk.
Dusk.
We always put both just in
Yeah.
case, because the 90 days, extends into the fall. So it just doesn't say or dusk.
8 a.m. to dusk.
To dusk / 8 p.m.
It's always dusk,
So it is
so they're not knocking doors in the dark.
Whatever comes first, what is considered dusk? I mean, I'm not to. You could have different interpretations of dusk.
Before dark.
This is, yeah.
Well, just let your company know. Nobody, when it's dark out, obviously it's probably not a good time.
Yes, we have specific hours in which we're knocking. It is summertime, obviously, so the days run a little later. So my hours don't go any later than 8:30 by the latest.
Well, we're 8 o'clock here.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I can't knock until 8:30 here?
No.
Okay.
if dusk comes before 8 o'clock, then you can't,
Yeah, if
You
it's
can't
dark,
knock.
you can't knock.
Okay, what would you okay,
right, so what do you consider dusk? I mean, it's a good question.
I mean, some cities and towns use it when the streetlights come on, but we don't have enough streetlights to really use that as a measure here.
so until 8?
Yeah, not, if it's
Not
dark, not till
necessarily.
8.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we've already gone past that time frame where it's dark at 8 o'clock. now.
Not now, per se.
It's close.
It's close, it's close now, but when we get into September, October, it'll definitely be dark at 8 o'clock. So.
Okay,
So, not if it's after dusk, which is dark.
okay,
We'll use any generalized term for dusk, meaning the sun has gone down and it's starting to turn.
okay,
Does that make sense to you?
yeah,
And 8 o'clock?
yes, and at 8 o'clock.
Yep,
Or
Okay.
8 o'clock,
right, but I meant as
Okay.
opposed to 8:30.
whichever comes first,
8 o'clock or dusk, got you.
right?
Just a quick question, devil's advocate.
Yes,
Um,
please.
If I were to knock until, hypothetically speaking, 8:30, and the police are called on me,
You
Yeah.
can't.
But you cannot.
I can.
Because
No.
we allow it by, basically by giving
Yeah.
you authorization tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is.
Okay, I was just asking, just curious.
Yeah, the-
problem.
That'd be
If the
okay.
permit allows for you until 8, it's only until 8.
Okay,
We'll get calls, trust me,
Okay.
and then you guys will get calls from us.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and Trinity's on the good list, so you want to stay there.
And Nolan, you'll be the only one for the company knocking in Pembroke, correct?
For the most part, yes. I don't really see a scenario where anyone else will be knocking with me. My higher-ups might, like, tag along just to see how my process is going, but they probably won't be knocking any doors.
But you're always there.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be
Yep.
there. Nobody's gonna
It's-
be here without me.
That's good, because I said, because
It's only
this
for you.
permit has only you on it.
Yes,
So I just
specifically
wanna
for
make
me.
sure.
Yeah, so, in the off chance, because I think I do pretty well for myself, and the off chance that somebody does want to tag along with me, I'll be there.
Okay, great.
Anything else? Not, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the application of Nolan Hayes on behalf of Trinity Solar for a door-to-door solicitation permit authorizing sales from 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. or dusk,
PM.
whichever comes first.
PM.
PM, I'm sorry.
Or
Uh,
dusk.
Or dusk, whichever comes first. Monday through Sunday for 90 days, permit to expire November 6, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Good luck.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you. Anybody want solar? No?
Not today.
All right.
Thank you.
So, another question, sorry.
Sure.
So now I have to get my fingerprints taken and
Yep,
stuff?
so see Sabrina tomorrow, she'll set everything up with the police department, and you'll be all set.
What time do you think I should stop by?
You can stop by anytime after 8 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And Bill, just as an aside, if you or Sabrina could change the boilerplate motions to include dusk that's not in
Yep.
parentheses,
Yep.
and whichever comes first.
We will do
Still
that.
might not clear up what people perceive as dusk,
I know.
but it'll clear up the language.
Yeah.
All right, board action items. First up, we have a vote to open the warrant for special town meeting, August 11th, closing August 15th. Is there any discussion? Do we want to read the entire schedule out? I can do so.
Go ahead.
Okay. Proposed timeline for special fall town meeting, October 21st, 2025, if anybody does not have that noted. August 6th, select board vote to call for special town meeting and set dates for the warrant cycle. August 11th, warrant opens, warrant closes Friday, August 15th at 12 p.m. noon. August 20th, articles are reviewed and voted for inclusion or removal at the select board meeting. August 21st, copies of articles will be sent to advisory for review at their next meeting. Any articles needing town council review will be sent out immediately. September 10th, 17th, and 24th, select board discussion and recommendation on warrant articles. September 26th, advisory committee recommendations are due for the inclusion in the warrant. October 1st, selectmen sign the warrant, and October 7th, the warrant is posted. And again, fall town meeting is October 21st. Does anybody have any
Where?
questions? Oh, at Pembroke High School. Thank you.
Move to open the special town meeting warrant on Monday, August 11th, to close the warrant on Friday, August 15th at 12 noon.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. So quick. Next up, we have a vote for maximum useful life of equipment financed by borrowing. Town meeting votes from May 13th, 2025.
Yep, so we are requesting that the board set the useful life on two pieces of equipment, the DPW street sweeper and the DPW Ford dump truck. We are requesting a maximum useful life of 10 years. And so there's a couple things. The Massachusetts statute sets useful life for a lot of things, so we don't have to vote those. There are a handful of items, mostly vehicle-related or other types of equipment, that they don't set the useful life on, where we need to vote a useful life. Our bond council requires us to do that. We always take a review for vehicles. It's easy. The APWA has a great useful life directory that we use, and sometimes we will set the useful life less than that, the maximum useful life, because we're not going to borrow for 14 years on a piece of equipment. We want to get it paid, pay less interest, and be reasonable about it. So these are the two up for tonight, and we're requesting 10 years.
And those two items are the DPW street sweeper and the DPW Ford dump truck.
Correct.
How many street sweepers do we have?
This will be the first.
Okay.
We've had, we took a look, we shared one a few years ago with the neighboring communities. That really didn't work out. And you have to maintain them. So we went the contract route for the last couple of years. Unfortunately, even though the cost benefits said it would work, it ended up being more costly because of downtime and extra items that got added that we were forced to do, unfortunately, because of the thing. So we feel that owning our own piece of equipment, proper maintenance, when we look at now that we've had the experience both ways, we look at the cost benefit. It's going to be more, and there's going to be increased requirements where we're going to be sweeping more now via the MS4 permit. The MS4 permit is the stormwater permit from the EPA. So,
How many do we need in this town?
I think we can do one. Focus on a spring sweeping and a fall sweeping. Early spring, right after the winter season, actually can get any sand or salt that's there. Along this coupled with the catch basin cleaning that we do, I think one would be adequate.
We have inside storage for this?
We
for
do.
winter?
We do.
How could you possibly share one successfully? You need them at the same time.
Well, so when we shared it was several years ago, and the EPA requirements for the permits, the stormwater permits, weren't quite as stringent as they are today. So it didn't work out.
Right.
But
No, I remember. I was just wondering.
yeah.
Okay. Is there any more discussion, questions, or a motion? Does the clerk have to read this motion?
He has to sign it, but
The clerk has to
I'll
sign
read it anyways.
Okay. Go. Okay.
Move that the maximum useful life of the department equipment listed below to be financed with the proceeds of the borrowing authorization of the vote of the town passed May 13, 2025, Article 5 is hereby determined pursuant to General Law, Chapter 44, Section 7-1, to be as follows. DPW street sweeper, maximum use 10 years, maximum life 10 years. DPW Ford dump truck, maximum useful life 10 years.
second.
Do we have all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Next up, a vote for utility easements for the public safety building projects.
So this will require two votes. National Grid requires an easement across our property to put power at the two public safety buildings. Without it, we can't have power there. Town Council has reviewed these and is recommending favorable action. The easiest way to look at them is the last page of the easement. The first couple of pages is the legal language. The last page is actually the plan
Should be the
that
first
shows.
page.
What's that?
It should be the first page.
I know.
Spells it all
I
out.
know. So.
I'll defer to John to make the motion. He's on the committee.
Okay.
The first one, I move to grant the easement required relative to the public safety building project as described and defined in the grant of easement as presented in the accordance with National Grid Plan WR number 31132-431.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Second motion, I move to grant the easement required relative to the public safety project as described and defined in the grant of easement as presented and in accordance with the National Grid Plan, WR number 311-28524.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, John. Next up, vote to approve July 23rd, 2025 minutes.
If there's no discussion, so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All righty, Bill, Town Manager's report.
So I'm going to focus on one item tonight. It's actually wasn't my plan, but we were notified via email early today that our recycling audit is complete. I am incredibly frustrated.
Oh,
The
boy.
Recycling and Sustainability Committee, myself, Sabrina Chilcott, have spent a ton of time trying to educate the public on the importance of making sure that we only put recyclables in the recycling bins. Unfortunately, our audit number for contamination was 23%.
And what was it last time?
So from 2020 to 2024, it was between 12 and 13%.
Oh,
The
boy.
last time we had a number this high was 2019, which, when I came on board in 2020, we really focused on and worked hard to get down, and that was 25.9 in 2019. I have some concerns. This will dramatically increase our cost to tip our recycling. We are going to embark upon an education program, not that we haven't been, but I need to implore the public not to put yard waste in the recycle bins. Yard waste does not go in recycle bins. The two biggest contaminants on this audit were yard waste and plastic bags. So plastic bags, as we've discussed multiple times at several different meetings and on social media, plastic bags get caught in the equipment, cause a shutdown of the line, and actually cause them, massive delays in the processing. So do not put plastic bags, don't put your recyclables in a plastic bag and put it in a recycle bin. If you want to store them in your home in a plastic bag, take the plastic bag to your recycle bin and empty it. We're working the numbers, as I said, we just got this. Sabrina did a good job with an analysis spreadsheet that we are going to give to the Recycling and Sustainability Committee. I'm just frustrated.
I'm so surprised.
Me too.
Who performed this audit, Bill? Was it the recycling, was it the vendor that we
So,
pay? Or
so
was
you,
it a
the
third
way
party?
the way the audit works, it's a 2-week process, and the trucks go there. They tip. They take a portion of. They just pull, a little bit from there. The recycling committee actually had representatives monitor it. It is what it is. Unfortunately, they did agree that they will do another audit 6 to 8 months from now. So we can take corrective action, and we need to take corrective action. I will be speaking everywhere, every possible moment about this because it's just preventable. It's a cost that is preventable to the town.
So we have had representatives there.
Yes.
And, one fear that you would have is that if the
Right.
audit was done by the vendor, that they could be biased, so.
Right. Yeah, well, that's why you look at it. So
Okay.
the other thing we're going to do, we've identified those routes that had high numbers.
Oh, really?
And so we're going to propose that we do our own audit on those days. And that's what a lot of cities and towns have done. Some cities and towns actually pay for an audit. We did in my previous town, where we paid to audit ourselves. And anybody who was caught doing that, he took corrective action. But it's difficult. It's a process that you have to go through some of those recycling, and it's not always that comfortable for anyone. But just there's online on our website is a list of items that are recyclable, and for the most part, that's been pretty good.
I thought that all the educational pieces were
Yeah.
so helpful, and
It's
obviously
unbelievable.
something was working.
If you look at the last 4 years,
So why
it's
was
great.
it working so well, then all of a sudden just this year,
I don't
something
know.
must have changed?
Well, as I said, it was yard waste and plastic bags were the big ones.
Still.
The yard waste one surprises me. Plastic bags, it's always been a problem everywhere you go, but the yard waste one caught me
But
off
both of those
guard.
were increased since the past
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't, I took a look at the last audit, and there was no yard waste in the
Do you
last
think it's because people
audit.
brought all their plastic bags and recycled them at Stop and Shop in the center?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't know.
Just thought.
So
Put them in the trash. If
So
you have
if-
plastic
if
bags,
it's
put them
yard
in the
waste,
trash.
is it predominantly in areas where there's less than 40 square thousand feet
Yeah,
houses?
I've
and
got
They
to
don't
look.
have the woods to dump it in?
We haven't gotten that far yet. But we offer free disposal at the recycling center for yard waste.
On one day a
on-
week,
on
which
one-
is
well,
problematic for a lot of people.
It is one day a week, but,
Has
How
there
would-
been any discussion of changing that or adding to it, or?
well, it's all a cost structure.
I understand. I just think, I know that one Saturday really is rough for a lot of people.
In
That's
the-
probably not,
We've previously, in the spring and fall, opened up Saturday, Sundays.
right.
So that,
been
and
a while,
even,
though,
even
no?
the Monroe
we haven't-
pit,
we haven't
which
done it
is no
during
longer going to be available, but to alleviate that.
Well, we haven't, I don't even remember the last time that happened. Do
What,
you?
Monroe?
Yeah, when Arthur Boyle and Bill Bolter voted on it, this last.
So to open
So-
up a Sunday on the recycling center, you mean?
Yeah.
All right, that's been a long time then.
Yeah, it hasn't been during my tenure. So.
Maybe it wouldn't be a terrible plan to do such a thing.
Yeah, we can certainly look at that.
Seasonally at least.
You know,
How
it's-
are we traditionally reaching the public? Website?
So we've done everything. We've done public meetings, we've done website, we've done social media.
Yep.
If you take a look at what the Recycling and Sustainability Committee has done, they've done a remarkable job with that. This is why I was so shocked.
Yeah,
Could
really
the schools
surprising.
help? You get the
Schools-
word out to the kids?
Certainly the schools have helped. We've done some programs in the schools. That's probably one area that we can certainly improve on.
They're influential to the
Yeah.
parents, especially in an issue like that.
See the
It's not a
parents.
textile issue.
There was minimal textiles. There was some textiles, but textiles weren't the predominant problem. There were textiles noted, but it wasn't a huge.
Because we didn't use that.
Yeah, there were other things there. There was some minor trash in paper bags. There was some food contaminated, where people ate half a hamburger and threw the bag with the hamburger in it. Things like that. But those are typically in your 10%. It's the bags and the yard waste that I think just shocked me, because we've done so much education related to that.
Yeah, same. And it was just noted that the audit was in July, not during seasonal, you know what I mean, not when people are doing the usual lawn cleanings.
Right, yeah.
Dumping things. Brian, did you have something? Could you come on up to the,
Do you want my address?
just identify yourself and your
Brian
street.
Logan on Valley Street. There's got to be other towns that do a better job recycling than we do, obviously. Yes, no, maybe?
They're all in that same percentage.
Do all towns
We're
suffer
not,
from?
we are certainly not the highest, I can tell you that.
Okay.
We've actually done very well over the last 4 years. This was a bit of a shocker for me. It puts us back up above the 50%, but many cities and towns do a very poor job.
I'm just curious if there's towns out there that are doing a better job than us, how do they inform the residents of the town?
So-
Is it a communication problem maybe that we could be a little bit better at?
Yeah, so I'm going to actually work with our vendor, because the way a lot of the towns that do a remarkable job are the towns that do pick up themselves. And the guy's watching what gets tipped, and if something is illegal that gets tipped, they flag it, they put a sticker on the bin, and they contact the homeowner.
Yeah.
It's not likely that our vendor will do that 100%, but I certainly want our vendor flagging if there's yard waste. I mean, that's an absolute no-no. There's no question that the yard waste should not be in the recycle bin. So if they'll just take a look at what they're tipping when they tip it, and if there's yard waste, just take a sticker and stick it on there. So,
I've seen other towns do that.
The other thing too is that it may not be a bad idea if we're gonna have a special town meeting in the fall, if we had some like flyers printed up ahead of time or something like
without
that.
doubt.
To just kind of educate people, because
Yeah.
I think some people are just, oh,
Yeah.
it's plastic, don't
So-
bother taking a look to see what the number is, or whether there's food waste in the container and that sort of thing.
yeah, food waste in a container like that, they typically will let it go and not include it as
Well, and I've been washing out the containers.
as
all the
well. Please wash out your containers. But a lot of times they let that stuff go. It's when there's real food is when they get an issue.
What was the date of the audit?
It started mid-July through the end of July. So.
It's not spring cleanup time
No,
for
that's what I
yard
was
waste.
just saying. So
yeah.
why so much yard stuff? That's odd.
It's just weird. I don't know.
Okay,
Well
we'll
then,
work on it.
Anything else, Bill?
Not tonight.
Okay. Does anybody have anything for Bill? Do we have any liaison updates? I just have the one for VOTEC, just a reminding again that Tuesday at 5:30 at the community center, there'll be a presentation to discuss the upcoming vote on VOTEC. And that's all I have. Do we have any old business? New business isn't on here. All right, do we have any community comment from the board? Do we have any community comment from our guests? All right, well then I will read upcoming issues. To be decided. Do we have anything on this, by the way, when the fire chief presentations will be, or are we still,
He's
is it
still
up in the
working
air?
it, so
Okay,
we don't have a date. I think it's probably gonna be September.
okay.
It-
All right.
It may be the August 20, but I think it's.
No, I was just wondering, I just didn't want him to keep getting bumped if he was waiting. To be decided, fire chief presentation of Massachusetts Fire Service Commission, fire chief accreditations, and Massachusetts Fire Service Commission Service Awards. And I guess we should probably put on here also, fall town meeting on 10/21/25. That is everything. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.